this course, we are going to be creating a Weebly site. On the Weebly site, you will post your chapter notes from each module. And see Learning Module 1 for more details about the notes you should include for the first module. In this short little video, though, I want to show you how to create a Weebly site if you have not already created one. So we'll start off with just going to the Weebly site here. I already have an account, so my screen will look a little bit different than yours will. If you already have a Weebly site, great. If not, you can use your Google account or Facebook account to create one to make it a little bit simpler. And if you have a site already and you're wanting to create a new one, you just click this little arrow and add site. And you'll need to select a theme or background. That's up to you guys. Probably something pretty simple and easy to read would be great. I'm going to use this one. It's the same as the one that I used in an example site that I already created. There are different tabs that I want you to include in your site. You will click Start Editing. My thinking behind having you guys create a Weebly site is not simply just to create extra work for you guys, but in the hopes that you will maybe consider creating a classroom website if you are a core classroom teacher, or even if you're going into administration, it's great to know how to create a site for your school, a free site, or even just as a resume type curriculum thing to share your resume maybe with schools, or even if you're a guidance counselor. There are lots of different ways you can use sites to get information out to families, students, parents, etc. And I thought it would be great to just familiarize you guys with how to do that and use that. I know it does take extra time, but it's a really valuable thing to have a website. So we're going to use the site in this course just as a way to practice and to keep track of the different documents that you'll be creating and that I want you to share with your classmates. So when you're done creating your Weebly site, you will actually share the URL in a forum discussion that I'll be adding and posting. For your Weebly name, you can come up with something simple that you would like. Obviously, we can't all have the same name, otherwise the site names will be taken. But I'm going to type in EDU 658 example, since I've already created a different example completed site to show you that is titled EDU 658. And then I'll click continue here. And then now you can edit your page as needed. And we can erase this. EDU 658, development of curriculum. If you want to tweak the title a little bit, as long as you have EDU 658 and curriculum in there, that's fine with me. You can make it your own. Here, what I want you to do is put your personal definition of curriculum. Of actually quality curriculum in the 21st century. And you will add that here. These spots you may delete unless there's something on your own that you would like to add later. You just click the X on the side. The hope is that whatever information too that you gain from this class that you would like to remember, then you'll have a site to go back to it. You won't lose that information and you'll be able to remember and take away what you learned, because I know how easy it is to take in information and it goes in and it goes out as quickly as it came in. So I want you to create essentially an online learning portfolio to keep what you've learned or want to remember from this course. And this space here, I want you to include one quote from one of our textbooks that really stood out to you about curriculum. These bottom spaces, you can also delete these. On my example site, I used this space just to include websites to remember, as I will be sharing some websites throughout the course that maybe you want to use in the future. So that would be a space you could collect or keep those sites. As far as changing the initial tabs at the top, you click Pages at the top of your screen. Every little bit you may want to save, which you just click the Publish button to save, and it publishes your domain site. And here's the URL for my site that I could share with anyone in order to take them to the site. Over here, I'm going to change the tab names. So for this tab, I'm going to title it Chapter Notes. Then later I would be able to come back and build on this page. And once I have my chapter notes completed, I could add them into this space by inserting either a file or a document, whichever you prefer. Just click Document. And then I could upload, once I finished with a Word document or maybe a Google Doc, I could insert it here with my chapter notes. I'm going to go back to the pages for my next section. Now that I have chapter notes completed, I want to create another tab. And I'm going to type in videos. As I'll be sharing quite a few videos throughout the course. I have several TED videos. We're going to watch a Sir Ken Robinson video. So if you want to keep and save those video URLs or YouTube links to be able to watch in the future, this will be a space to keep those links. And in the building of that page, you could include whatever URLs you would like. You could just type them in and add them. You could add a button here or just simply text and then include your URL. Up to you on what you would prefer. Here's a space to include a YouTube video. So I could click that and then later come back and add my URL. Whichever it might be. So here's where I would copy and paste my URL link right there. Okay. We'll go back to our pages again. So we have Home, Chapter Notes, Videos, and then the last tab, I'm going to title Other. Okay. For anything else I may want to have you guys add throughout the course. And then to go back to the home page, there, we can go here. And to click back and get into your site and edit it again, you can just click Edit Site, and then we'll want to save again and publish. The work that we've done so far. And you don't need to upgrade. So the website is published and we could visit this URL. At this time though, I'm going to show you my already completed example that I completed prior to this one and what it looks like as a finished product when you visit the URL. I'm going to open another tab here. So this is my edu658.weebly.com finished example. EDU 658 Development of Curriculum, my personal definition of quality curriculum in the 21st century. Here's where you would insert your own definition, but I put quality curriculum presents clear, innovative, relevant, and content-specific material to students in a way that leaves students with a thirst for more knowledge and a desire to create. My quote, "Teaching in schools is too complicated to have teachers deciding at the last minute what to teach or just abandoning any specific effort to think in advance about what they will be teaching on a day-to-day basis." Fenwick W. English. And that quote comes from Chapter 1 of the Deciding What to Teach and Test text. All the tools you need to succeed down here where I could add websites. And then my chapter notes and other tab pages here are blank at this point in time. And the curriculum map assignment, we may tweak that as time goes on for those of you that maybe don't have a specific subject that you're teaching at this time. Don't worry about it. I'll have something else for you or tweak it a bit so you'll be able to complete the assignment. So, all right, that is all. As you can see, it doesn't take that long to create a Weebly site, and a very professional looking site in just a matter of minutes, really. So I hope this is a tool that you guys will consider using for your classrooms or in a principal position or whatever you end up doing in the future. Thank you.